request.
I had mentioned that. Yes, we will.
I wasn't sure. Good, yeah, because that way it's not time bound, and people all month or all year can look at what was in the show. Thank you.
It's definitely always available online on online juried shows. And then I want to talk to Susie about the person that does the legitimate one, and we would have to pay for it, Sean, to have her set up a more sophisticated one like we have had.
It's
But
always
this,
so good.
so if everybody's in agreement with that, we can. Suzanne?
Yeah, a couple of comments. Regarding, let's just say somebody in the show is out of state and they win an award, as you were commenting. They would know in advance that they won an award, and maybe it could be arranged that with their iPhone or whatever, a short little video could be taken of them, which could be submitted to us, which could be played.
That's
Not
true.
not at the reception, but on our line. I was going to talk about this later, but it's pertinent in a way, about WPW. Susie's an active member there. They just had their first live virtual Zoom reception. I got in the show that they're in. There were 26 people, which is about what we pulled for our last reception, which was really surprising. It was, I'm sorry, so archaic. It lasted less than 40 minutes. They had the juror there. It was just, it was like the first thing we ever did. So we as a group here are so far ahead of the game for any of the organizations that most of us belong to in terms of how our receptions are. They're exceptional compared to any of the other groups that I've seen. So WPW charging now $100. However, they do meet every month. We only meet 5 times a year. So I can see their expenses with their speakers and so on. It's more, but anyway.
They're required to have 3 shows a year too.
Yeah. So I can see their expenses are more. We've been very lucky. But for the amount that they charge, and they do get venues. I tell you, Diane Carpel works hard to try to find in-person venues, and probably have done better than we have on that. But they have a lot to learn, and there were all these artists there, and nobody was asked to talk about their work. That is something that we've done. I remember with Jim Morphesis, after the awardees spoke. Anybody who had work there who was at the reception who wanted to speak about their work and you learn so much, from the other artists. They didn't invite anybody to speak about their work. The juror, would have been nice to have said why he selected these pieces, and he did very little. So I was really disappointed.
Yeah.
We do a lot better.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I want to go back to Penny, because now, having discussed that, we do have to discuss the details of our exhibit in gallery, which is coming up. And Penny hasn't gone through it, but we need to talk and explain to her how we do take-in. So generally we can ask our members to help, but it ends up being bored usually anyway. But we don't need a lot because the gallery hangs the show.
Yeah.
So we have this with online juried shows. They give us this splendid pages of all the artists and the picture of their work. And we print that out, Petty, and that is a sign-in sheet and a sign-out sheet. And I usually, when I have been doing it, I make about 2 or 3 copies of that, 3 copies of all the entries. And then you have someone posted at the gallery, set up a table for people to come in. We have 2 people that check the work as it comes in. Is it wired, and is this the same piece, and is the form filled out properly? And then a person takes the art. If all that is done, another person takes the art and places it somewhere in the gallery. So we need people to do that. First of all, I skipped a step, which is receiving the shipped work.
Yes.
Oh.
Which
And
could
I'm
be a
willing-
lot.
Believe it or not, I'm willing to do that. The last time I got a helper who helped me unpack and schlep, and also package and ship everything back. If I have too many, I might need 2 helpers, but I'm willing to do it. I'm so close to the post office. We already went through the post office thing with the new office, blah, blah, blah. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, so that's one step. And then if I need help, I will call for it. I'll scream and holler. Susie.
So we also in the past, we would number the pieces, like from whatever order you have it in, alphabetical, whatever. And when they check in, we had little dots, remember? So we would have to number the pieces, identify them, the labels, right?
Well, for the labels.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are we doing labels, or are they doing the labels?
They'll probably do them, but we do have to give it to them. They can organ. Thank you for that.
But if we have the information on the back of, you know, how we put all the
It's on the
information
back
on the
of the
back of
painting.
each piece. Yeah, I don't remember how it worked at
We would have a
Vicky the last time.
I remember, we get the dots. There's 2 dots. They're numbered the same. Number 3 and number 3. You put number 3 on the front of the painting and number 3 on
Okay.
The tag.
for the tag for the label.
Okay,
Is that how we do it?
Yeah, but maybe, I'm not sure that that's even necessary anymore, remember?
I
I don't think
We used
it's
to do it.
necessary.
It was in duplicate, we would cut it off so we'd have the painting ID information when people would bring it in person, but I don't think we do that anymore anyway. We have, because you have everything on.
I think that Betsy Luke, the gal there, will tell us what to do about this.
Yeah. You need each painting to be identified on the back.
When we send the acceptance letter has the forms to fill out.
Yeah.
To put on.
And
So
probably a release they have to sign.
and they have to sign a release, which they can bring or put in. If they're shipped the work, they have to include the release. And,
Yeah, for the gallery.
Do we need to do this all right now? Can it be
I don't know.
written down
No.
and sent to
So
Penny?
I brought it up to find out who might want to help take in.
Oh, I'll help.
I'll do it. What date was it? I think I'm leaving on May 4th. I won't be there for the reception. But
May
I
1st.
think the take-in is earlier than that, and I'm happy to do it.
May 1st. May 1st from
May
9
1st,
to
glad
12.
to do it. Glad to do it.
I'll help.
Okay.
Oh.
And
And I'm
Patrice,
actually
you're coming
staying
clear
over my
from
friend
Orange,
who's
but you gotta
house
come
who
anyway,
lives in
huh?
in the valley, so that I can be there at 9 in the morning.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
boy.
somebody else. One of us will do that. I'm not easy at 9 at either, but
Yeah.
I assume if
Yeah.
Barbara's feeling well enough, and I certainly hope by that time she is,
my
that
God.
she'd probably be happy to work it too.
Oh, she
well,
shouldn't
yeah,
do it.
so we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
And at least we have people to do it, and we'll get the early risers there first. And maybe I can force myself to get up.
Well, I just want to be closer, so I'm not, hitting traffic at 6 o'clock in the morning from the, yeah.
if you come,
Penny,
you're coming the
have some
Valley
in-
Way.
yeah, I'm
Where
sorry.
are you located, Penny?
I live in Redondo.
Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah, it is a
traffic, right?
hard
Until,
drive.
until you pass the
It's
10,
a
you've got a
schlep.
lot of traffic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Penny,
Yeah.
I have something for you. Right after we spoke, Charles called again. I
Yeah.
did not speak to him, but Michael heard the thing. He found a 16 by 20 piece. Can you get a hold of him?
Sure.
When this meeting's over, and see if that
I'll
can
have
be
him.
substituted. And he should be nice now.
Okay. Thank you.
We've had some difficulties with
Yeah, it's funny. I looked for his name in older shows and I couldn't find it.
Yeah,
So,
Charles
whatever.
Barron.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
Well,
well,
that's
that's good.
very
He found
familiar.
something.
He has shingles, and he was going to
right.
get a
He has
bow
a
tie.
caregiver who brings him, and he, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what was the issue? I'm sorry, I blanked out. for a
His
minute.
piece was 22 by 28.
Ah, too big.
Oh,
Okay.
well, too big. Yeah.
There are
He
a lot of
called me after
Lucky you.
having a hard time. So I just
okay.
he said it's almost the same size, and I said, well, it's almost like being pregnant. And he laughed.
Suzanne, and Penny's been fielding them very.
I know, we've been in
Oh.
touch. I know.
I know, I have too, honey. Anyway, let's go on to, Penny, did you want to talk about anything else regarding?
Well, another thing there's two things about in person. And one of the issues is that location, okay? Some of the ones that came up were Santa Paula, Thousand Oaks, San Pedro, Santa Ana. And my concern there's two concerns. One is, will people show up? How far are people willing to go? Because, like Sylvia, you were saying that, was it Thousand Oaks that was far, or
Santa Paula's really far.
Santa Paula?
Yeah,
it's
that's
really
really
far.
far.
And I'm taking myself and my distance out of the conversation because I'm just going to be far from anything except for San Pedro or Santa Ana. So there's that issue. And then the other issue is, for example, at Thousand Oaks, there's a requirement that you have to sit there when they're
That's
open.
right.
And are people willing to do that?
I think that's a real issue because you figure you have to make 3 trips there anyway. Even you've got a take-in, you've got a pickup, and you've got the reception. Now, if you add a sitting
Yes.
requirement, that's a lot for people who are traveling over 25 miles or 30 miles to get there. And that's
Yeah.
a
Right.
good portion of us.
Terrible
So,
traffic.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the big issue.
Okay, I agree with that, and we probably should eliminate that when you have to sit the gallery that far away. I think though in the past that a gallery that's too far, remember in the past we've had them, and 2 or 3 people will in different areas will offer to accept the art from other members and deliver it. And already Penny had asked someone on the west side to do that. And so I don't think, the question is, do we preclude or do we try to go ahead and get galleries that far away where we could have a show and offer transportation for the work? The only thing there is the shipping again, which that would be much more difficult. Suzanne?
Yeah, I just noticed that you were in the Cal show at Thousand Oaks Community Gallery. And they're also having a show at Santa Paula Museum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I thought, I reached out to Penny, and I thought it's too far for these places, but there are people who will go.
Yeah. But
Cal also did the Thousand Oaks, and so did Valley Watercolor, who's there now.
That's what I
Mhm.
said.
And they filled their sitting calendar, but they do, people do carpool bringing in their pieces, and
Mhm. You can also pay, I think, if you
Well-
can't sit, to have
yeah,
somebody.
I paid
sit for
$30.
you,
that
which
was Cal.
I always say, hey, I'll give you the money.
That's what
Mhm,
Cal
that's what I
did.
did.
Yeah.
But with
Well,
Santa
The thing
Paula,
with this-
But with,
Sorry.
go ahead, Carol.
yeah, with Santa Paula, I was in one show there and actually sold a piece. So, but I'm hesitant to go again. I didn't even send it out to people to invite them to the reception because I thought it was asking for too much. You know, I know a lot of people who would do it, and if I happen to verbally say something, but it's a long way.
A great
Yeah.
Cajun restaurant there, though.
It's a
Yeah.
field trip to go there.
Need to, yeah,
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
worth-
like two
is it
people
worth-
to,
Is it worth having a show? By the way, do you have to pay for Santa Paula? Is that a pay? The organization have to pay for it?
I have no idea, but I could,
I didn't contact them because of the distance issue.
that's
So
really far.
You could call Ken Ronnie and find out.
I didn't hear what Penny said. What'd you say, Penny?
I said, I don't have that information because of the
I
distance.
thought, I
Yeah.
thought somebody else might know. Now with Betsy Luke, we pay a very minimal amount, so it's great, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say if it's a long way away and we don't have to pay much, then who cares who goes to the reception? You know, we have a show and it's in a place where the people who are local might go into the
they
gallery.
do. Oh, they had a lot of people. It was a Gitana show that was in there. No, it was Santa Paula's own show. They had a lot of people, local people there at the reception.
That's what I'm thinking. And
Mhm.
I was in some shows in Ventura for a while, for a year or so, back and forth for myself, but I didn't invite anybody, but they always had packed for their local, you know, a lot of people. And then the show was up for,
Yeah.
you know, whole time, and people go in and out of the venue.
I was just in that gallery with Catherine Chang Liu and Hiroko.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine had that impending storms exhibit and with the little pieces, and it was packed.
Wow. And this was in Santa Paula?
Local people.
No, that was in Ventura.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty far too. Yeah.
It's not that
But
bad.
not as far as Santa Paula.
To the SEP space.
So
Santa Paula's beyond. Santa Paula's beyond.
Spread it out, pretty good.
Okay, anyway, let's just quickly wrap this up and just say, the question is a yes or no answer. Should we pursue galleries that are far away? Yes
What
or
are your
no?
alternatives? Do you have any closer in? Do you have any that are close?
Yeah, we're looking at those, I think, too.
What about the Santa Monica, California Heritage Museum?
I have not been able to get in touch with anybody
Oh.
there.
Well, when Suzanne and I talked about going there and you know, imposing upon them and soliciting them for CAA. So maybe we can do that. Carol?
One thing to keep in mind is that, because I was looking on their site, and I don't know if this is an issue for anybody, but I think you have to show your vaccination papers to
No,
go. Is that not true?
not true.
Oh,
Not
okay.
me.
I was there. We had
At
reception.
WPW, you had to wear a mask though.
Yeah, they had us, and they
Yeah.
had time, they had like not a timed entry, but they would limit the number of people to go in at one time. During the
Okay.
reception.
Because on the site, that's what it said.
Uh-huh.
Well, we just
They
were there.
didn't ask for it.
And Susie knows what's happening right now.
But I will tell you though, they do send out like almost every week, they send out an ad to everybody,
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
every week they show a different piece in the show and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, advertise it.
And it was a really classy reception.
Mhm. Yeah,
Reception was hosted by their support group.
and they have good
Well, we
parking.
paid for it though, $50.
Who did?
We did. We all had to pay $50, those of us who were in the show.
It's
So
the
we
same as
paid for that
entering.
reception.
It's like an entry
That's all
fee.
you paid. That was your entry fee.
That was your entry
It
fee.
wasn't
Oh, what?
additional, not additional.
Sure, they used it.
We entered the show, the Heritage Museum judged it. If you got in the show,
Yeah,
you know,
you didn't have to pay to enter. You paid if you
No,
accepted.
no, you paid them if you got in the show.
That's what you
yes,
said.
Oh, that makes sense.
that's what we're telling you. That's it. Anyway,
Well,
that
that's good. That works.
the show is up for what, 3 months or something?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
that's
A long
good.
time, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Another one, it's the tag gallery, and apparently that was controversial. I see heads shaking.
It's upstairs.
No
No.
parking.
If they, I'll tell you what, if they were to do it downstairs for us, but the last time they made us go upstairs and it was terrible. I remember Cuz could hardly walk.
The other one also upstairs we did was loft. Oh, I'm sorry.
Upstairs either.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We did that years ago.
That was precarious.
Loft at Liz's, which was a fire trap.
Right, and you have to go
Mm.
in through the alley and
Yeah.
it's dark
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
have
For
all the
those
party
weird
crashers
stairs in the
come.
middle.
And
Not
one
a
of our
good place.
members, I think it was Charles, who
Yeah.
fell
Charles fell
down the
down the
stairs.
Someone fell
Yes,
down. It was
Charles who
scary.
fell down
It
the
was
stairs.
not a good place.
Okay,
It was good if under
Okay.
only some circumstances.
All right, listen, let's not go on and on with this.
Okay, one more quickie.
Wait a minute. Okay, Carol.
Yeah, you asked about online versus far away, go how far to go. Since we want to do both online and in-person shows, and I'm thinking, will there be some that are in person but have some online capabilities for people to see? Or do we want some just plain old online shows like we've had where the artists can really talk about their work? I mean, and since there's so many, so we're kind of splitting. In that case, if we had, let's say, 2 shows a year, one would be an online show, one would be an in-person show, then we only have to come up with 1 gallery per year to
Right.
show in which case I would not go more than 25, 30 miles away.
Let's do that. Let's aim for that. 1 in show, 1 online. And we do this year, we have 1 in,
Right.
we have 2 online shows really, but we count January, but
Mhm.
we have an in-gallery show. And then we in September, October, we changed the date from November, December to
Mhm.
now. And this will probably be our last show with San Fernando Valley. But we will have September, October, and it'll be an online show. So,
By the
Okay.
way, may I say something?
yes,
The
please.
dates are officially September 1 through, the date won't show through October. The date of the show is, but it stays up anyway.
Okay.
Carolyn Yuri,
I don't understand what you said. It was
Yeah.
the
dark.
dates of the show, it's online, September, October. The official dates of the show are September 1, whatever, September 30th. That's what the show dates are going to show. It stays up anyway. Carolyn Yuri, when we said it was going to be September 1 through October, she said, oh no, they're paying for, just ignore her, but the dates is September. It's good. Those are the official exhibit dates, because that's what they always are. They're a month-long show, but it's going to be up for 2 months on the website. Does that make sense to you?
Uh-huh. And of
Yes.
course, all of them are up. You can go back to a million shows and look at
Yes,
them.
they're all
too.
archived.
But it'll be under
after.
the current. It'll be really
Right.
2 months under the current, even though it's a 1 month show.
Yeah, they leave it up. It'll show through the third. Never mind.
Well,
Got
good.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So
Um,
that's
can-
just technically what it is.
okay. Can I ask a question? Is it a done deal that we are going to have one through San Fernando Valley Arts and Cultural Center from September 1 to 30 for our organization? Because
Isn't that
that's
what we just
something
That's what we
Is
just
that-
said. Yes, that's
Yeah.
official.
I thought
We,
it
that is
confirmed.
official. Okay, that's new
yeah, we,
news though.
we discussed it at the last meeting and it was approved by,
Oh,
yeah. we
okay.
confirmed
Thanks
it.
for telling me.
It's confirmed, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we had a confirmation from them last meeting. From
Oh,
you.
no,
Yeah, I did.
I did, my bad. Penny and I got confirmation
Ah.
with, are we talking,
Okay.
I'm not sure we're on this, I'm understanding. We're talking about September, October?
Okay.
Is that what we're talking?
Let's not call it September, October.
No, I know, but.
The September show, which will run through the end of October.
Okay, Kate Quay Lin.
No, please.
Please.
The dates are September 1 to the 30th, and that's how it'll appear on the San Fernando Valley website. However, they'll leave it pinned up through October because there's no other show following years.
But to answer Quay Lin, this is all confirmed, but it didn't go out to the whole board.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
now it is. So
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
But it should be publicized as a month long, but it will be up. It's not a 2-month-long show, but technically it stays on the up. It stays up on the banner for another.
Okay. That sounds good. How are they doing basically? I mean, are they
Fine. They're afloat. We're very much afloat. The
Good.
issue is that the board is timing out. You know, it's been 7-something years, and
Oh,
Carolyn's not well. Ken Roddy retired. The co-op classes are going strong there. We're going strong, and we're doing an
Good.
online show, and
okay?
online shows are doing really well. We get a lot of entries. They're doing really well.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that Carolyn's still hanging in there. So
She is, and she's.
It may be too early to start, but I do want to remind Barbara. She's gone away, Barbara Mathis Schwartz.
she's here. Well, I don't know if she's here, but
She's not sitting.
She's
Barbara,
not on camera and she's
Claire
muted.
is here.
I'll bring it up because about the reception. We have to start thinking about that. I did send a notice at the last minute to Suki. But
Just had a hip
we have plenty
replacement.
of time to worry about the reception.
Burbank, yeah.
Yeah, for Burbank.
Well, we're not gonna have another board meeting before then.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
This is
we'll
not-
contact
We'll
her.
figure, okay, we can do the emails.
When Barbara comes back to her screen, I'll bring it up then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Membership, let's go,
Okay. All right.
Suzanne, and
I'll read it to make it go faster because it's longer this time. Of course, first on my agenda is our new
Patrice.
assistant membership person to welcome Patrice. We're so happy. She lives in Orange, California, but she's coming to us from South Carolina today, which is so commendable.
Oh my God.
So everyone received my announcement about her and got acquainted with her bio, which was wonderful. But I'll tell you, without her volunteerism and support, listen, she did just jump right in. And I don't think in 6 years we have had such a flurry of new applicants as we've been barraged with. And since I have really been underwater with physical stuff, I just let go, and she'd just say, "I'm on it." And she was up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing these things.
Thank you.
And she already
Yeah.
knows probably as much up in her technical skills far surpass mine. So she's done things that I've never done before. I thought, how'd you do that?
Yeah.
A good
So
teacher,
thank you,
a
thank
good teacher always makes the student look good. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, you're just a gem. I know we had a couple of little glitches there, and I thought, oh my God, I hope she didn't get mad at me. But
No, don't worry.
anyway, thank you so much.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Patrice.
Since our last meeting in January, as I said, we've been inundated with inquiries and applications, and it's been really hard to keep track these last 2 weeks. So there may be an error or two in my reporting. Wild Apricot currently shows 250 total members. That was as of yesterday. 195 members, active members. In the last 30 days, we have had, I think, 15 new applicants, 3 in the last 3 days. That was as of yesterday, and one more actually today, which was Sunday, I get yesterday. Not reflected in the member list that I put below, which none of you can see, but Carol has it.
I've got it. Yeah.
Of those applicants, 3 have paid and are pending. They're on hold until the beginning of the next fiscal year. They decided that they didn't want to join right now. It didn't make sense. And they, weren't going to enter the show, I guess. So 9 became new members. 2 requested refunds. 1 has paid, this Kate Stewart from Pennsylvania, and Patrice reached out to her 2 or 3 times and she has not responded. So we were kind of worried if something physically happened to her. So she's not been activated. She's still like hanging in the system, and we'll try to get a hold of her. Again, I was going to even try to call her. So then I gave a list of the members that we have here on hold and whatever. And it goes on for a couple of pages, and Carol has it, and I'm not going to go through it. We also had 3 former members renew their memberships. Carol Pullman, who was renewed from 2019.
Right, I had lunch with her, and her work is, she's a friend of mine, and her work is terrific. And I said, she said, oh yeah, I should rejoin. I said, yeah. And I said, right.
Yeah.
So, and her work
Right,
is
so
magnificent. Yeah.
wonderful. And then Jerry Greeton, how would you pronounce that? Greten, Gretin? She had joined us in 2014 and came back. She started as a new member, so we had to go backwards and renew her as an old member. And Toby Salkin had entered the show, but her membership had lapsed. So this was the last minute on Saturday that we dealt with that. So I got a hold of Toby and gave her the option of we'd let her entry stay if she joined. So she did. And then we had one more yesterday. She's from Minnesota, Elaine Daily something. Anyway, we had to reach out to her, and she decided that she was going to join. Her work is terrific. It reminds me of Catherine Chang Liu's work. She probably will get in. And she has an incredible background. She said in her bio, she's had 151 awards throughout her career. So anyway, so so we just got her as a member. And in the beginning, when Patrice and I were talking, she asked some questions about lapsed members. What's the difference between lapsed and overdue? And I said, it's a mystery to me, because maybe there's 1 member difference in the deals, but I had reached out in the past to some people that I knew, and way in the distant when we were in COVID, people who are older, they just can't do Zoom. They don't know how to submit their work, and it just wasn't worth for them to rejoin. But Patrice has already done a draft. We're going to send out an email to all of our lapsed members prior to the renewals to see if we can get some of them back on board for the next fiscal year. So we're already planning ahead on that. And the last thing up for discussion, I'd like to make a recommendation that we raise our membership dues. That is in view of WPW raising their dues from 75 to 100. And with us remaining as having one of the lowest dues at $50, I propose this is our time to raise our dues to at least 60 or 65 minimum. I was talking to Joan Foster and Carol Gillen. We got together last week, and they had gotten the WPW letters as well. And they felt that it was justified based on, their meetings and so on, even though they're not going to any longer charge $10 to attend their meetings on Zoom. that it kind of pencils out that it might make sense. Both Joan and Carol felt we could charge $75 or more. I don't really want to do
No.
that,
Mm-mm.
but I think that we could charge 60 or 65 as a minimum. And those individuals that are currently on hold that have already paid their $50 dues that are going to be activated at renewal time, they'd have to be grandfathered in at $50 because that's what they've already paid. So anyway, that is what I would like to propose. Any discussions?
Sean?
Yeah.
Toilet?
Well, based
Go,
on our,
Sean.
based on our profit and loss and what have you, we have had this conversation before, maybe a
Yeah.
year or so ago. And it sounds to me like your reason for wanting to raise them is just to kind of keep up with the Joneses. It's not a need of ours.
Well, it may be if we start doing live receptions, some of our expenses may go up as we get more technical.
I'm sure they
And
will.
we wouldn't have a chance to raise them again until 2025. I may not even be here. So how do we know?
Well, we can raise them in 2024 because this year we have a renewal July 1, 2023. At that point, we could make an announcement and announce that they'll be going up the following year.
Well,
I
Yeah,
just don't know.
I kind of agree with you, Sean. I mean, there is no need at this point. We have a lot of money. And we're getting a lot of members. If we can raise the rates, may get less new members. I don't know. I don't see a clear need for it.
just a thought.
I
Yeah.
think it's different, it's a different organization because Women Painters West is juried in, so they have the expense of having to jury, to have members who are going to jury in and have a place for that to be done. I don't know, did they do that virtually last year?
It's virtual now. It's virtual.
Yeah.
Okay. And the fee, if they're accepted, I think it rules for their membership.
Oh, okay.
The application fees applied toward their membership.
What do they charge us an application fee? Just curious.
I think it's 50.
Oh, I thought it was 100.
No,
No?
I'll look right now, but
Maybe not.
it never was. It never was. If it is now, it might be. I don't know.
I mean, we have only 5 meetings a year,
We
2
forgot to add,
exhibits, and our workshops are kind of whenever they happen,
Application fee is now it's $75. It
okay.
kind of, it's been following the membership fee, I think, because it used to be 50.
Oh, okay.
25. I see it's now 75.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
There's no other.
Well,
just a thought that this would be an opportunity if we wanted to raise it $5 or something.
So you're talking about April, May, June, July. We're giving people 4 months notice.
but 55 sounds really.
for a year.
I think Cal charges, I just renewed mine with Cal. Their fiscal year is January to January, and theirs is $55. And all of the other organizations are more than ours.
Valley watercolor is still.
How much is watercolor? 60?
Valley watercolor, I think they're 50.
And I think Cal is 50. Did it go up
Oh,
maybe to
Cal is
55?
55.
55,
It's
yeah.
renewed. It's 55, so they've raised theirs.
I could see us doing 55, but I don't know if we need to either. I don't know. I think it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to keep it low if we can.
Oh,
but,
I mean, the
but
advantage
our
to charging.
expenses may rise.
Valley
Everything is getting more expensive.
Valley
The
water.
advantage to 55 is that we don't get $50 from anyone who pays through PayPal. we get 49 something or 48 something.
That's
So in
right.
that respect, we put it up to 55, at least we'd be getting over $50 in real money. You know,
That's very tiny.
after fees.
Yeah, I
think that-
agree with everything that Sean is saying. I'm glad she spoke because to me, it's like if you can keep the costs low, we also might retain those out-of-state members
Yeah.
who don't get as much value for their participation as maybe the locals might.
Anyway, and Valley Watercolor is $40.
Mhm.
And they charge $5, but there are no more in-person meetings, but
Mm.
they're not meeting in person either.
So well,
They
let's
have
listen for now.
Well, we can table it,
Let's table it for now
but,
then.
but we're not gonna meet again, and if we decide to raise the rates, it would have to be decided now.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we can put it
For
to a
both?
vote.
You want to put it,
That's true.
how many in charge of, how many are in favor of charging $55?
It's fine.
Dollars?
I would go with that. But the announcement would have to go out pronto.
Either way, for me.
Yeah, kind
So
of.
wait, so, okay. So we make it official, somebody move to 55 and,
Okay,
okay. I'll second it. All
That,
in favor?
aye.
Aye.
So do we want to put that announcement in the next newsletter or send out a blast or?
You know what? I think people will notice it. You
I
know,
didn't
just
hear you.
when the dues are due, you know, whatever it is, the normal thing that you do, just put it 55.
yeah, I
right.
had not realized that with PayPal, even though I knew it, but I didn't think about it. that
No,
you
that's
get
good.
the full
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah, I think just as Sylvia said, just charge it.
Yeah.
And people, you know,
They'll pay.
they'll pay.
We don't.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
if
it's not
$5
like a
is gonna
huge
create a problem.
announcement. I don't think like WPW, we have to send out a financial statement to substantiate a $5.
No, I
No,
certainly
no,
wouldn't
they
do
just
that.
doubled their dues. So yeah.
Yeah, that's big. That's
Okay, now
totally not necessary.
that's all settled good.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Now
Would
then,
Patrice like to say anything? Let me give her an opportunity here.
where are you? There you are. Would you like to?
I'm here. My connection, it's always like that. Everything was fine for the first hour. My connection now is very spotty, so I missed a lot of that conversation. But I apologize. I did hear that there was a move to raise the membership to $55.
Yes.
Yes,
That's the bottom
And it
line of the
passed.
conversation.
Yeah, that's the bottom
Yeah.
line.
I'm too new to have an opinion. I don't think it's a lot of money for the benefit and the community that you've created. So that's my personal opinion. As a new sub chair, I'd have to defer to my boss.
Well, I think as you may have missed, it's like nobody's going to notice the change from 50 to 55.
or they're not gonna
Yeah,
care.
that's
They may
not too
notice it
bad.
and say, of course.
Yeah, that's no,
My
that's
my
okay.
question is, do we have members that scrutinize, so much that they're gonna say why?
No.
Does that matter?
I don't
Then
think
I
so.
don't. then
We
I
have
don't
so
think it
many new
matters.
members, it's hard
Some
to
of our
say,
elders, right?
Yeah.
but it's.
Are we going to alienate? Are we going to alienate people that we want to hold on to?
No.
Well,
No, I think, for
kind of in the discussion that we had, that was a thing, but for $5, I think it's such a small amount compared to the rising prices and everything else. Nobody's going to really notice that much.
I would agree.
$5.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank
we
you for
could
asking.
just raise the argument that more and more people are paying for things, online. And so therefore more of our dues are going through PayPal and everybody knows you have to pay for that.
Exactly. No, I think the value for what, anybody's paying is so beneficial that $5 doesn't make a difference. And if $5 is the reason they don't join, there's something else going on.
Right.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you
$5.
for asking. Appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. Quaylin, do you have anything you want to talk about regarding the newsletter, which is always fantastic and gorgeous and beautiful?
Oh, no. Thank you. I think the main thing is because we ended up having an event that happens every year that we go to, and I'm not going to be able to make the general meeting. So I just, that's going to affect the blasts that I send. I can always get the general meeting thing going with the recording. I can always use that. But when I send the blast, I have to do it pretty much like by tomorrow. And we've had so many changes in the last week. And so I want to make sure when I send the blast, I know what that is, what I'm sending. So we've got the new speaker, and I need to put, a little bit more about bio and one work. We've got the situation with Barbara being in the hospital, and we think the links are going to still be the
There
same.
will be, I am almost 100% certain they will be. I will double check with Barbara. She's
Okay.
in a position, she's got her iPhone there where she set me up today where she can handle it. And I'll let you know either way after, because I'm going to leave as soon as this meeting's over. I'm going down to be with her. So I will let you know that for sure the link will remain as the link has always been.
Okay, yeah, because I have to, as I say, there's
Yeah.
because what happens is when I send these blasts, often I get responses, and if the responses come after Wednesday, I'm having a problem. So I have to send it tomorrow.
Okay.
And then if we have a dues increase, should I put that in the blast? Or should I?
No.
No.
Okay, just put it in the next newsletter.
Don't even do that.
No.
Don't
Or
even
just put it in the
mention it.
next newsletter.
No,
No.
on the membership, when you go to our Collage Artists of America website and you want to become a member, it'll say $55. That's all we have to do.
So you don't think that should be announced in the newsletter at all?
No.
It's next fiscal year anyway. Do it if you're going to do it at all. Wait till June.
Yeah. Maybe the
Okay.
June newsletter. Maybe.
June newsletter. Okay, that's fair enough.
Do you think it should be in June?
No,
Sylvia was saying not in the
I
newsletter at all.
wouldn't even mention it. Why
No.
mention it?
Yeah,
It's not a
Okay,
big deal.
okay.
What
Okay,
it's
I'll
gonna
just say
do
do
is
not
it's gonna
mention.
raise somebody's standard for some reason, and they'll make a big deal, and it'll start this
Oh yeah,
thing.
I totally understand. And,
No newsletter.
I love
Okay.
Penny's face.
The bottom line is, we're going to raise it on the fiscal year. It is not going to be announced anywhere. It will just be on whatever you do to join. It'll show $55.
But for renewals and all, no, I guess we'll
You know,
just,
I have a
we'll
question.
just,
When it comes, is there something that goes out to renew your membership?
Yes.
Sure.
it might
South
be
Africa.
often.
Renew it, whatever's on there, but if it has the
I
amount.
don't know if we have to tell Wild Apricot. They
Yeah.
send out a renewal notice,
Absolutely
so
you do.
Wild Apricot has to be notified that the fee is changed.
Yes.
Susie
Yeah.
has something to say.
Yeah. What does PayPal charge? What's their interest fee? Or is there a fee when you?
Afraid you're going to ask me that. Yes, there is a fee. Hang on a second. I'll tell you because I've got PayPal open.
3%, I think.
Let me go to transactions. Hang on.
3% is what? I don't know. It's $2.
I think
Okay,
it's $4 and something.
$1.49 for dues.
Okay.
So we get
Okay.
$48.51.
Okay.
Okay.
It goes up from there. If
Oh,
it's
okay.
$80 like our workshops, they took out $208.
Okay.
Because sometimes when you go to pay for something, with nonprofit organizations, you have two options, but I don't know, it might be difficult for us to set up.
We'd have to set
You
that
can
up.
offer, when you have, you know what I was gonna say? That you
Yep.
offer to pay sometimes you have two different choices, like you know,
Yep.
that you would pay the transaction fee or something.
As a donation, yes, with your payment. Yes, I have seen that on other websites.
Oh,
Mhm.
I see.
In place of raising dues. I mean, we've already raised the dues, so that's the moot point.
Right.
Anything
Never
else?
mind.
Anything else?
No, I just wanted to know what to put on the new blast that I'm gonna start after
Okay.
the meeting.
So that's settled then.
Okay, great.
Ladies,
That's-
excuse me, I have to sign off. I have another appointment to get to. So forgive me, but I have to leave early for this one.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
Thank
so
you
nice
for
meeting
coming.
you.
Thank you for
Showing
everything.
up.
Thank you very
you.
much.
See you
See you
Friday.
on Friday.
Bye.
Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Okay. Carol, I don't know if you have anything you want to say, but we would love to hear from you. And always, again, thank you for the beautiful graphic for the show that we're having. And,
Very
Yes,
welcome.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
great.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, it's very good.
and get set for new stuff coming up, hopefully. Susie, do you have anything to want to talk about San Fernando Valley or scholarships? or
Yeah,
anything?
sure. I'd love to. Thank you. San Fernando Valley. I want to advertise that they're having a bridge workshop. We were trying. That's why we were alternating. We were going to alternate show workshop for this year. But I think bridge will be the last one, and it will be April 1st, and it's $100 from 10 to 1, 3-hour workshop online. So if anybody's interested. And I don't know, is it okay to publish? Can we put it in your newsletter or something? It's too
Oh,
late,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
April
what is it going to be?
It's too late.
Oh, is it? It's going to be April 1st. Might be too
Oh,
late.
yeah, no, unfortunately,
Or
it's
on
too
the
late.
Facebook page or something, or I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, well,
I mean, San Fernando Valley sent a blast, and many of you are probably already on the. I mean,
Mhm.
most people are already still on.
Yeah,
I got
saw
one
it.
from
I
you.
got the
Yeah, maybe I
information
am,
on it.
maybe I am.
You let us
Okay.
know.
And the other thing,
Barbara
there's
Schwartz.
no-
Is she gone?
That's
I
right.
don't know.
Signed
Uh-oh,
up.
she's gone.
Yeah, she just had surgery on Monday, a week ago.
Just had a hip
Oh, she had
replacement.
hip surgery.
Yeah, hip replacement. Mhm.
She looked great. She looks so
I know,
nice.
things are just
Mhm.
happening all over.
The other thing I just want to announce to us that there's a show that went up at USC Hillel, and my bad not to have told everyone about it earlier. We had a reception Sunday, but the artists are there's an assemblage artist, a mixed media. They're all mixed media pieces. Three artists. They're daughters of Holocaust survivors. So it's kind of a themed show at USC Hillel. And one of the artists was one of our presenters, Malka Nedevi,
Oh,
was
yeah.
our
Yes.
presented to us.
Oh,
Oh,
Malka.
I remember
no,
her.
she's great.
So if you
This is JAI, Jewish
No.
artists.
well, they are. Some of them are. I am too. There's a couple of them that are. There was a past show JAI also that of JAI artists, and we'll
Right,
probably
a couple of months ago, yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. And I'm kind of offering, maybe if you look at our calendar, if you'd like to do a field trip, we could do a little field trip out there to see it if you want.
Thank you.
But there are 3 artists, and what else is there? That's it. Oh, and then I think that's all I have about that. San Fernando. They'll have I think they're upcoming. Well, just have to check the website for their upcoming. They always have open calls.
Yeah.
They just I have to look
I
and
think
see.
it's animals.
Yes, it's the
Animals.
yes.
Okay.
I hope it's not too late to enter.
I don't think so.
It's called, here it is. It's called, it's May. The applications April 2nd is the deadline.
Oh, never mind. April 2nd.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Oh.
Okay, so there's that, and that's it. Scholarship, I just, I haven't heard back from them yet. From CISA, and they usually, they'll, when they have their, I think they might be on spring break right now.
Could be.
Oh.
They usually, by now, we usually get around this time, we get the, they'll give us 3 or 4, choices to look over, and Helen and I look at them and yay or nay, and then we ask you to approve, and that's it. And then we have a recipient, scholarship recipient.
I'm gonna have to go. I've got to go get my wound treated and my leg wrapped. So I've got
Aw,
Stay well. Stay well.
Suzanne. Sorry.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Bye.
Wow.
Well,
Heard in?
We can't, Sylvia, I know you're trying to say something. We can't hear what you're saying. Get close to your microphone.
I'm on it. My mouth is right on it.
Oh,
You can't-
okay. But now we can hear you.
You couldn't hear me because everybody was talking.
That's true.
I want to quickly bring up the fact that we will pay someone to do the videography. And then she was talking about something else that made me think we have to pay somebody else. But, oh, I know.
website.
Is it okay? Here's my 2 questions. Is it okay to pay the videography? And I was thinking either $200, $300, depending, maybe $250. And the other question is, can we pay? Do we pay
Web designer.
for what were we just talking about? What did she
Web,
just say?
the web.
To get the San Fernando, to get an online show from the people that do San Fernando Valley, that person that does their show. I'd like to see about getting that online. With
Would
the
we
more-
be posting it on our own site?
Uh,
Really, truly,
Carol.
would we be posting it on our own site?
I don't know. Carol.
Okay, but this one in September will be done by San Fernando Valley. We
Yes.
don't have to do that. We're talking about the future beyond that. Okay,
Yes.
just clarifying.
Betsy Luke.
Oh,
We
Oh,
want,
Betsy
Oh.
Luke.
so let
Oh,
me
so-
ask you, Sylvia,
Okay,
what you're asking, Sylvia, is will we have an online reception separate from the live reception? And do what we did before, what we've all been doing through the pandemic, which is, I think it was Pat Bates who set it up and ran it. And we had an online reception. We could do that on a different day. We could have another date in the month that
Well,
the show is up.
actually, that wasn't what I meant, but it's not.
That's
a
what
bad
I'm
thing.
asking.
Yeah, I meant to have the online show put together in that nice professional way, like it has been in the past by San Fernando.
Yes,
That
yes.
woman to set up the graphic, which is so much nicer than the online juried shows.
Ah,
please.
yeah.
And I
Okay.
don't, it wouldn't be too much maybe, but Susie, do you know how much it
Well,
would?
I'm not really sure. I don't think it was a few $100s. I don't think it was an extreme amount. But I'm
Yeah.
looking right now at your exhibits, how you've done your other ones. Those are linked, the ones that you have now that were at, well, those were at San Fernando Valley. They were linked to the San Fernando Valley
mhm.
website.
But if they,
Maybe, I don't really know. It would have to be clarified by her. We have to ask her.
All right,
because
well-
you may have a different platform on your website than the.
Yeah, I
San-
think one of the things that Barbara was concerned about, whether her setup could work through a wild apricot. I
Right.
think that was a big question. And
Yeah,
if it
that's why I have
can
my
be,
arm.
then would it be, what would the cost be for future for us, thinking of
Right
next year,
now,
whatever.
Right
Yeah.
now, what you have are links to the San Fernando Valley exhibits, and that's what
Right.
you have when you go to your website, which could be done. Maybe she can just put it on I don't know.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
She's
that's
I
right.
think before you do anything, you do need to find out how much space the show is going to take up on Wild Apricot, and whether it's even going to be on Wild Apricot, if there's other kinds of exhibit spaces that wouldn't like overload our load on wild apricot, because right now I think about 41% of the space in wild apricot's files. And that's, it's not danger zone, but if we started loading up our shows on wild apricot, how much space would they take up and would we have room?
I see,
That's-
I have no concept of all of the things that you're
That's-
saying.
But that's a
Right.
big question.
Yeah, and that I would think we would only do one show at a time. So if, as long as one show could be on there, then that show later on could be deleted to make room for the next one that might go into wild apricot. I don't think it would have to be sequential.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. But
Actually,
then it would be gone and then people might get, go, well, where's the show? And then it's
They
like,
can
well,
go to online juried shows. Online juried shows is always there.
that's how you have all your other shows, which you could just do. You just have a link that goes to online juried shows and it opens up and the whole show's right there. And then you're done. I think you're,
Okay.
at
that's
least
good.
it would be consistent with what you've done.
Yeah, all right, that's good. That's what we'll
You
do.
probably don't have to. And you
Okay.
even can you've been putting on the online juried shows, you can put the award winners there too. You can add it in. Somehow somebody has done it before. Barbara,
okay.
somebody's.
A quick question, Susie. Do you think San Fernando Valley Arts are still going to be viable next year to have shows the way, if we want an online show, do you think they're still going to be doing them?
It's not 100%.
Not 100%. Okay.
like,
There's a possibility that they would be.
There's a
Which-
chance,
A
but it's
chance.
not likely. I think it's
Not likely.
But the website will be ongoing, as far as I know.
Okay.
It doesn't. There's no need to take down the website, and it's unless they close it as an entity. I don't. Those are questions I would have to ask.
Okay.
Okay, is there any other new or old business that anybody needs to mention, Sean?
Yeah, something that you guys had copied me on the emails, Penny and Sylvia and Suzanne, I guess it was, about the pushing boundaries artist list.
About what?
Pushing boundaries artist list. And there were a couple of people who hadn't paid, and two of them, I know Toby and Elaine made their dues payments, but there's still someone named David who has.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him as soon as we're done here. Well, actually, they're gone at 2:00 on over there. So I'll send her an email. I'm sorry. I already sent her an email that David Leach is the person's name that he needed to be dropped.
Oh,
And someone else also. So I'm taking care of it. Actually, do you know, Sylvia, if I can drop people from the list myself?
I think you need to tell her,
Okay,
tell Ricky or
Randy.
Randy.
Okay.
And
my other question, sorry, are you done?
mhm.
Other question is Catherine still jurying this show?
Yes, she is definitely during the show.
Okay.
And I want to ask her, and I haven't yet, if she can attend the reception.
Somewhere she wrote she cannot attend. I saw that
Oh.
somewhere.
That was, well, that was in the past. I don't know.
Okay, that was then and this is now. Got it. All right.
She couldn't do, I asked her to, if she wanted to be our speaker, because she couldn't do it. Remember, we had a little fiasco with the speaker for this week, and that's what she couldn't do. I think that was what she couldn't do. I don't remember asking her about the reception yet.
Well, I'll see if I can find it, but I think I saw something.
It doesn't matter. I'll ask again. And if I asked her before, she goes, I already told you. I forget everything.
So once the jurying is finished, then I can send her check to her.
Yeah.
And will you let me know when that's done?
We'll let you know. Well, once we get the award winners.
Right.
I gave her more time to choose award winners, so.
Okay. So are you going to find out ahead of time which award winners are going to be present? Do you want to have the checks for them in person?
Well, when the award winners, we'll figure that out.
Okay. Okie doke.
Oh, I mean, if they're here, we'll get them in person. If they're not, we'll
Yeah.
send it with their award certificate.
So I would still be sending everything to you, the checks to you for the award certificates and all.
Yeah, let me know because, well, Penny and I haven't worked out that detail yet.
Okay. TBD. Thank you.
Probably will come to me, but, I did it last time because Penny was, a little green around busy and learning.
Not
So
green now,
we have to decide whether she wants to do it or if she wants me to do it.
Okay, no. Keep me posted. I just
Okay.
don't want to forget to pay people, that's embarrassing.
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, one more thing about the newsletter is that I was able to get what I think are pretty good pictures of the speaker for the meeting when he was here just now, and I was able to pin him and get some screenshots, so you don't have to worry about that. I think people are worried, oh, I'm going to have to take some pictures of the speaker, and I don't think that will be necessary.
Okay.
So just FYI. Okay.
Unless he looks totally different.
Yeah, right. That's true.
I want to run it by him too.
That's true. That's true. I know. Maybe I should post the pictures or something like that.
Anyway, all right. So anybody else, anything else? Thank you very much, everybody. This was a lot of stuff going on in this meeting. We did it really pretty fast considering all the territory we covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you.
thank you. And
Okay. See you Friday.
Wait, I see a finger up.
Oh, just one thing. If anybody has any venues that they can recommend me contact, let me know. Okay.
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 Thanks, Penny.
For next year.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you.
and start thinking of things for the next exhibit.
And start. I'm sorry. You said.
Start thinking of names for our
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our
Okay.
next meeting, I guess we have to do that.
All righty.
Yeah.
It's,
This
on,
shows you.
March, April. I think we have it already. March, April, May.
May. Yeah.
So Catherine hasn't juried in yet?
No,
pieces?
she's this week. She's getting this stuff today.
Mm.
She'll have it for us Friday. That's the setup.
Okay, I just emailed you, so the meeting's over, right?
No, well, we have to just set our date
Stop
for our
recording.
Yeah, okay, our next. Let me look at my calendar. Let's see
15th
when.
of May.
April, May.
May
Okay.
15th.
May 15th,
May
next
15th,
meeting.
I had the wrong month up. Yeah, May 15th and 19th.
May
Okay.
15th. Okay.
1 p.m. and we're adjourning at 2:44. Are we adjourned?
Here. We're done.
We're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well, so question
Okay.
off the record here. So does Burbank still require you to print postcards?
Oh, you had
Oh.
I emailed you that.
That's why our deadline is so soon. Because
Oh.
that's why it was so early. So as soon as we get the award winners and the photos, it goes to them and they do postcards and publicity.
They do the
Oh.
wait. They print the postcards for you now? That's not what they did before. We had to supply them before.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember?
Someone needs to find out.
I'll have to look on the contract.
Did they
Yeah.
ask like 250 or 300, but something like that?
Usually minimum's 500 for printers, most printers.
Oh, maybe, yeah, but their minimum was. I don't know.
Well,
So they
that's-
got some and we
Whatever.
got to keep some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always
Once
thought,
the printer gets going, the cost for the extras isn't too bad anyway.
Yeah.
Or the setup.
and they have to approve the design, but they,
Thanks for reminding us.
Yeah. I assume that it was early because we could get stuff framed if we got in or something.
also the PR. And
Yeah, it's PR is mostly, I thought it was mostly for press releases and so
Yeah.
forth. They would do a poster or something, but I don't know about postcards. I forgot about that part. We'll check the contract, huh, Penny?
I also offered if you want, if
Yeah, I
you need all labels, I can do those. If they don't do them, I can do them if you need them.
Okay.
Wow, that's
I
big.
think they do them, but thank you for offering. You might help us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do because they hang it and we've never been there with labels because usually Barbara and I are the label hangers.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I'm guessing they do the labels, but
I think they do.
should.
Yeah, the contract, if I remember correctly, specified that we just show up. They don't even want
Yeah.
us there
I
early.
know.
What a
It's real easy.
For the opening
It's so-
day.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
also-
I figured I would need to be there the whole day, but
Opening day, well, what about,
Mm.
you're providing a reception though,
the
right?
reception that
Well,
I
I
think
brought
we
that
show
up.
up an hour before is what it said, but I'll check
Mhm.
again.
No,
Because
we
we provide
have to
food.
plan the reception. Yes, that's what I brought Barbara Schwartz to
Wow.
Remember,
Okay.
because the pandemic, I think they had the food.
outside.
Outside on the back patio. And they had,
Oh,
the last show I went to, they had caterers, but
And
wow.
that was Women
That was-
Painters West.
Well, it was Cal. Cal had catered and it was outside.
Uh-huh.
But
well, I think it was
Huh?
women painters who I guess we don't love right now. I don't know. Women painters had like little like candy like bags of things.
oh,
So
that's what I remember.
contactless a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, that was outside. Yes, I'm sorry. I
And
got it.
good. And there was a musician that I think Burbank.
Oh, that guy was great.
He was amazing. He was so good.
Wow.
Like one man band. He had all the
Wow.
It's really good.
He was really good.
Yeah, I'm getting anxious to leave. I want to get
Yes, you
over
have
to
to go
Barbara.
sit
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Please give Barbara a
Anna, since
best.
I'm
Please. I
heading
mean,
this,
oh.
is it okay if I end
No.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
please
just-
wish her well from us.
I will.
Oh, I
yes,
thought you stopped
yes,
recording
completely.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay,
Recording.
Email from him.
pause recording.